fishing and shooting. But one fateful day, his trusty horse just went, "Nay! I'm sick of all this," and kicked his bald head in. Hooray! I know I talked about this last time. Wordle, anyone into Wordle? Yeah, Wordle. And what about, there's one called, what's it called again? Noodle. Has anyone done Noodle?
I tried, but it wasn't really enough.
No, me neither. And I just kept coming out with words like booby and willy and toilet human, yeah. But I couldn't get it either. But this is just a little explanation for those who don't know what Wordle is. And it's there's a tricky new puzzle called Wordle, designed to make your brain curdle. A 5-letter word guess in just 6 tries or less. I gave it a go and got fuck all. That's spelled F-U-C-K-L, by the way. So that was it. But talking about Noodle, do try that one if you're a bit potty-mouthed. A bit like Heather here. So potty-mouthed, yes. So what's your poem called?
It's all about Valentine's Day.
Oh.
2 weeks ago.
So what's it called?
Fuck on Valentine's.
Sorry.
It's a bit floppy.
You don't usually have that problem, do you?
Yeah, I'm single, I do.
You'll find out why she's single in a minute.
Right, fuck on Valentine. I didn't get a card this year. You didn't send me flowers. We've fallen out of love, it seems, run out of Cupid's powers. You turn your back on me in bed, don't even have a cuddle. I wonder for someone else, my mind's in such a muddle. For 6 long years we've been so close, we've loved, we've laughed and cried. But now it seems that love's young dream has shriveled up and died. We are ships that pass by in the night, you go out with your best mate. Leave me stuck here on my own and come home very late. I used to get a card each year, some jewellery or a meal, but now I barely get a grunt. You won't tell me how you feel. Your standards, they have changed a lot. You used to be so choosy, but now you drink and smoke too much and chat up any floozy. I put my suitcase on the bed, it's time to make a break. I've suffered now for far too long, although my heart will ache. I will miss you, but this can't go on. I need to start anew, go out on dates and have some fun, erase my mind of you. I certainly will not miss your farts that make the house so smelly. Your morning breath, your stubbly chin and your hairy flabby belly. Your cheesy feet, your spotty bum, will be memories of the past. Your pride and joy Golf GTI, which you drove too bloody fast. I closed the door for one last time, turned the key in a rusty lock. I'm off to find a better man who's got a bigger cock.
Any volunteers? Heather will be auditioning suitable. You might get a poem written about you, like a flattering one, not that. You know. I mean, what do you expect at your age, really? You know, she wants a toy boy, I think. So, so again, this is about. I know we're all going back to work from COVID and everything's all over, but this is about working from home. So, when working from home became such a bore, I picked up my laptop and went round next door. And I'm sure my neighbour didn't really mind. She's such a dear, sweet old lady, so mild and kind. And there was tea and coffee and biscuits galore and a small glass of sherry at 4:15. But I had to kick her out of her living room in the afternoons for my meetings on Zoom. And she kept interrupting. It was such a shame when I had to hide her Zimmer frame. Then she fell down the stairs and I found her dead, and a great stash of money hidden under her bed. So I worked like crazy all through my lunch hours to bury her in the garden under the flowers. And she had no other family, she was all alone. So I invested her cash and sold her home. I gave up work, well it was such a pain, and settled down here in my villa in Spain. So next time we're in lockdown, don't be so shy, just pop round to your neighbours. They'd love you to say hi.
another Valentine poem. It's about a couple who went out for a...
She's desperate.
For a romantic walk. I've got a horse to go out.
Don't get started on the horse.
A couple out for a Valentine's Day walk, hand in hand with lovers' talk, when she suddenly says, I need a wee. He is slightly shocked by her vulgarity. She disappears behind a hedge. Squatting down low, she aims for the edge. He gets turned on, reaches out with a sigh, through the hedge and strokes her thigh. He slides his hand up and then recoiled. His lust for her is suddenly spoiled. When he finds himself gripping something warm, long and hard, he is suddenly shocked and on his guard. Oh Mary, he cries, that feels very strange. Have you transitioned and had a sex change? Don't worry, she calls out, you've not been misled. I've changed my mind, I'm over the shit instead. One more. All right, is this noodle, please? What do you reckon? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's noodle. Noodle, yeah. I'm going to make some notes, actually. It's noodle. This is about a friend of mine who went to a dentist. This is a new one, I only wrote it today, so it's not good. But, my friend Bob went to the dentist for a checkup. His tooth was hurting, which he knew was a warning. As the dentist leaned over, he said open wide in, oh, I can see you had oral sex this morning. How do you know, Bob said, rather embarrassed. He was amazed at his dentist's perception. Is it the smell of my breath, the pubic hair in my tooth? Tell me before you give me the injection. Well, what then, said Bob, losing patience, looking down and checking his clothes. The dentist sighed and shook his head. This is a lump of shit on the end of your nose.
Sorry about where the office girls go crazy and
go shit.
Well, everyone else go crazy and have a good time tonight because it's brilliant. There are loads of really good acts.